Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. The Eagles at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they'll start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Commanders 14, Eagles nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go option to the short side. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there, and it worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Second and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Hurry!
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14, Eagles nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burt sets up to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this is Cook with a grab. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown from 8 yards out, and the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Powell from the gun. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10. Hurts. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. But first down, Hurts. It's caught. Smith. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw again. It's complete to Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown. Devontae Smith from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on the 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Allen. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Eluding the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Caught by Allen. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. He completes it to Boyd. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Boyd with his second touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
second down, they go right back to Cook. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That third down conversion good for 23. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Cook now off the read option. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Eagles! Kenneth Gainwell from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 31, Powell. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up this time as they run out on this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Powell out of the shotgun. Flush to his right. Oh, Howell loses it. A big loss on the play. Some bad news of consolation. They kept the field. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to make it a 2-score game. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action. Howell. Thomas brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still just down one score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, and the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he loses the football the second time. And does Washington have it? They do.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Powell to throw. Finding Hunt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Here's Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. He's back to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something...
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And Party, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Let's go now. Scrappy Ranger, Scrappy Ranger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we